Would Bangla Magic deliver the World Cup to India? One is absolutely certain that dear friend Bangla would have commenced his yagna to deliver the Cricket World Cup to India, opening on 5th October 2023. How many of you know that it was my dear friend Bangla who delivered the World Cups in 1983 and 2011 too? Kapil's Devils and Dhoni's Demons did not, contrary to popular belief. Take it from me. And there is every reason to believe that it may be third time lucky if Bangla's magic manifests itself. India is a cricket crazy nation. Even the Indian stock market has been talking about it for a month now. Whether Disney and Jio and Indian hotels industry and Zomatos of the world would go laughing all the way to the banks during the season. Cricket is a benign virus and Bangla Magic is not a vaccine he alone has inoculated himself with. The whole nation is teleported to this Bangla mode, but Bangla is special. Superstition is common among sports personalities at all levels, but it is especially prevalent in the Olympics and World Championships. These competitions are the pinnacle of sport, and the stakes are incredibly high. Athletes who have spent years preparing for these events are desperate to do anything they can do to give themselves an edge, even if it means resorting to superstition. Michael Jordan always wore his North Carolina Tar Heels shorts under his Bulls uniform. Tiger Woods always wore a red shirt on the final day of a tournament. Wayne Gretzky always tapped the end of his hockey stick on the ice before each face-off. Serena Williams always bounced the ball 5 times before serving. LeBron James always taps his chalk bag 3 times before each free throw. One can go on and on forever. Did you know that hockey great Ashok Kumar's son of legendary Dhyan Chand, wore his left sock first, contrary to his right sock routine at World Cup hockey final day in Kuala Lumpur in 1975, and then had a tiff with the Malaysian umpire Vijayanathan to remove his shoes midway, ensure he wore his right sock first, and then made history when India beat arch rivals Pakistan 2-1. My father believed until his last that it was the right sock that delivered India's last World Cup in hockey. In Oval 1971, India beat England for the first time thanks to Farooq engineer disrupting the India nemesis Alan Knott, the English wicketkeeper, as he took guard to bat. As a Lancastrian, Farooq engineer knew that Knotty always took off the left bail over the stumps and put it back before he played the first delivery. Engineer took the left bail and kept it to himself as Knott took guard. Knott was embarrassed to ask. As the umpire signalled to Srinivas Venkatraghavan to bowl, Knotty had a knotty problem. He was terribly disturbed as the right bail routine did not happen. A few deliveries later, Alan Knott doubtfully thrust his left pad out and an edge from a Venkat Turner was scooped up by Ekanath Solkar and forward short leg with a spectacular drive. Knott was gone. India ran through the English team and won the test and the series. To this day, Bangla believes that it was the right bail routine that triumphed. In the 1983 World Cup itself, in the untelevised Zimbabwe match at Tunbridge Wells, India was tottering at 17 for 5. Even as Kapil Paji stepped out, Krish Srikanth too got out of the comfort of the pavilion to stand on the boundary line to follow the proceedings. It was an extremely cold and wintry day and Srikanth hurried to turn around to get back to the pavilion. He was not allowed to. The turnaround was happening and Kapil Dev's monumental 175 not out was underway. Srikanth was ordered to stay by the team and not disrupt or disturb the status quo. Srikanth recounted it was a shivering experience but eminently worth it as his India beat Zimbabwe in the critical encounter before they went on to win the World Cup. One can allude to more. They can all wait. Back to Bangla Magic. He will get up at the same hour during the World Cup, wear the same sock first, eat the same breakfast, lunch and dinner, repeat the same uniform on all India match days, sit on the floor within the same square he sat on day 1, never talk during the match hours, focus hard and long in performing his hoodoo magic, break the routine only after the World Cup ended. Bless him and his likes. Indian team management never thought we had a ghostly chance in 1983. They kept booking return air tickets from London at least thrice. But Bangla had other ideas. He did not waver. He was scrupulously disciplined. Starved himself on India match days, as when India beat Windies in the league stage, Bangla was on an empty stomach. He sacrificed himself so that we may all relish the victories. Bless him. How many know India won in 1983 thanks to Bangla magic? And as Mahendra Singh Dhoni walloped a six in the Wankhede Stadium in 2011, it was Bangla magic again. One remembers him sitting in the same square on the floor and in a delicate, unbalancing yoga posture, as it proved his lucky charm. Bangla did not mind the physical discomfort. He did not care. He took it to win. He was a dedicated and steadfast soul to lead India to a glorious win. Well, while the world waits with bated breath for India to perform a hat-trick, I wait for Bangla's magic to deliver. Nothing less matters. The performers are highly incidental, you see. My other friend reminded me of this. Hey, don't you worry. India has not one Bangla. We have 1 billion plus Banglas and more.